With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4. Catfish Hunter gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Hit hard to short. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have elected to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision, and the headset comes off, and the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Jacoby Elsberry will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
Rodriguez in foul ground. Weak roller right side. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Up top, it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Mike Leake is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Yonder Alonso checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Leake sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez is there and reined in, one away.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Jackie Robinson will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Hot shot on the ground to short. To his right, Cabrera. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second, and they will tag him out. Brian McCann will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and at some point you just have to accept that you're not going to be able to make the play. You've got to eat this ball, stick it in your back pocket. But somehow he thinks he can recover from that bobble and throw it anyway. And you know what happens then? That's a big E.
James Loney will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Right fielder. Nick
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Catfish comes set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Hit in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there.
batting eighth.
Everett Cabrera into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Grounded to the right. Robinson comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, will dig in for the first time now. 1 home run shy of 30 on the year so far. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside though.
Inciarte's there. 1 down. Kyle Schwarber will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Michael Franco will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Cesar Hernandez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Up next for the
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Elsberry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Elsberry's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a silver.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Speaking of 2015, that year he also joined a very exclusive club of players who've hit 30 home runs and been hit by a pitch 30 times in the same season.
That sounds like a painful club to me, Matty. Regardless, he finished the 2015 season with 31 home runs to help the Cubs reach the National League Championship Series. What a memorable season.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Catfish steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
It's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. James Loney will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Into the box, Nick Markakis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now the double steal is on here. Calling for it, Nunez. Everett Cabrera stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Alejandro De Aza will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Hit well on the ground to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Eduardo Nunez will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Digging in now, Luis Carrasco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Yonder Alonso will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sent toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Justin Upton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up and...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Cesar Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Ender Inciarte stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jacoby Elsberry strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 5-0. Leading off the inning, Jackie Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Leak into his motion. First pitch on the way. Back to work now is Leak as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Ground ball left side. Schmidt has it, and a rather easy first out.
now batting, third baseman.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at bat. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera moving to his right. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Anthony Rizzo will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hunter's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now batting.
Mike Schmidt steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The catcher, number 3.
Digging in, Brian McCann. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second.
Now batting.
James Loney will be the batter. 1-for-2 thus far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins.
Line to the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Everett Cabrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Michael Franco will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batting,
Alejandro De Aza is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Eduardo Nunez steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. He's set. Here it comes. High pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Luis Carrasco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cesar Hernandez will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Hunter Strickland will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ender Inciarte ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Jacoby Elsberry is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet.
Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Top of the order due up in the home. Yonder Alonso will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. McCann gonna have to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Jackie Robinson will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings. Brian McCann is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
Now batting.
James Loney is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit hard toward first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Nick Markakis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Diaz's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold it. Alex Rodriguez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Leak gets the sign. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Michael Franco will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Everett Cabrera comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Diaz. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Cesar Hernandez digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Looped out toward short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ender Inciarte will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Alejandro De Aza will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Elsberry will put this one away for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Grounded to third. Gloved by Schmidt. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 9-0. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Jacoby Elsberry stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away. Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Belted. Deep center field. De Aza going back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Mike Schmidt ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why this club is losing, 3 errors so far in the game. And the fundamentals, they're just nowhere to be found right now.
Brian McCann stands in as he looks at a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that's through into left, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 10-0 score. James Loney steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Vinny Pistano will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. James Loney is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped up back behind second. Nunez has got it, and the side is retired. Yonder Alonso will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Markakis is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the 9th. 1 pitch, 1 out. Leaks ready. Here's the first pitch. Justin Upton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Jackie Robinson will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have put an end to their 4-game slide.